Hey, so I got the push to make a video. I just feel like it's too far away. Wait, see, I need to fall on my lap. For those that are like feeling that they've been patient for so long and it's like, oh, when are things gonna like, you know, like, I gotta push to pull cards for that collective that is going through that, you know, videos we saw, so it's a lot of the collective. Cleansing. It takes time for things to be removed from your life. Like when you look at a detox, things, whatever it may be, juice or like supplements, and it's not just like overnight. Some things, you know, it takes time. It's like you gotta cleanse. You know, it's just like, you know, when think about it this way: when you use a pot and you, a pan or whatever, and you're cooking some sauce in it. Usually you want that pot, whatever, it doesn't matter, all right? So it's like scraping out the sauce out of the pot and, you know, leaving it in the sink. No water. Like, you don't want to do that. It needs to take time, so that's why things move slowly. Because things take time. Damn, that sure was a message for me. It's like, tree spirit. And it takes a long time for trees to grow. We gotta make sure it gets watered, sunlight, you know, things of that sort to help it grow, to be strong and stable, and it could transform into a house, you know, or a desk, or just be in nature, not touched by humans. Inner child, ocean magic, ritual. I feel like it's been definitely emotional healing. That's healing the inner child. Like rituals, healing rituals, and oceans is like cleansing again. All that. Start your journey, lead, burn it down. Yeah, having this big new beginning. And knowing how to lead because you've ran into so many walls. You burned down all the bridges that needed to be burned down. TG. Okay. I always like thought of cartoon ideas, like anime ideas, and yeah, I have one where I want to have him as a character. That would be so cute to like see him in animation. Just like when you play Barbies, right? Or dolls, or action figures, whatever, when you're using your imagination. It says, call prayer, warrior spirit, goblin play. Yeah, definitely having prayer, because right now with these next to each other, it's like this person's turned away from prayer to that higher power. It's like, okay, you gotta trust in spirit. Make sure you're getting out, playing, making sure you're on your self-care. Because then also, it's gonna help you protect yourself more psychically from psychic attacks. So that way you're safe to just be. So you can lead life of your manifestations. So remember that tree, it took a long ass time for that tree to grow. So I haven't worn a dark lip in a minute. This, like, usually this in like burgundy. I like the dark lip colors. I like, and like the lighter ones, I like a nude tan or like sand, like different shades of those. And mauve. I like mauve. Yeah, warrior spirit. I do feel a person here in the collective that just wants, like, feels like that aggressiveness, that aggression that comes with frustration, which is very understandable. We're human. And needing that time to stay in solitude. You see how this is hidden and this is so focused on because that flame is so big and the moon's right there. It's full, so it's gonna be emotional. It's like there's so much emotion in this. And then fighter, like the warrior, and this, like, respectfully, you gotta take a chill pill, man. You know, own up to what you did, like what you did wrong, and you know, just be like, I'm sorry, and allow yourself to be human. And don't do the whole, but we're not all perfect. Like, don't say any shit like that, because then it's like, yo, that's how you know someone's not genuine. It's like, nah, I don't think you learned your lesson, or you're not learning it. Like, it takes time. But yeah, then solitude there. And that's 44, which is master number. And like with it being 8, so that's like connected. 8 and 5 like are very physical numbers. I always connect that to like combat or like working out. But me personally, because like I like combat sports. Yeah. So constantly that message of knowing when to, like, you could lay the sword down. Like, you could put your fist down. See, like, somebody, you know, like, constantly is like, oh no, I gotta protect myself. Whoa. What's the one that fell? Okay. With that, it takes time to get to the surface, right? You gotta go through all these muddy waters. And you grow and you blossom. And with that warrior card, it's like not knowing when to hold the sword down, so you're gripping on the sword. What I see is with how it transitions to this is this is a flower, and when it comes up, it's like, look, when you realize that you're enough, you need to sit with that. And of course, own up for when you fucked up. you know? And when I say enough, it's like, it's not too late for you. You know, there's some people, it's like, oh no, that they're not gonna change. Like, you just know. Like, dude, it's been decades. You know? It's like, after a bit, you should know. But, it's like, once this happens, and that release happens from the sword, from, you know, after you go through all things, you could release and relax. But it's like knowing you can relax, pretty much. It's like, that's when a whole new beginning comes in. Multiple blessings come in. It's a whole new life. That's why it's so important to persevere and encourage people. Like, you have no idea how good things will turn out for you, like, you doing that. Like, just keep doing that. People think you're corny or whatever. It's like, so, like, it's corny to be supportive. That's fucking stupid. You know? Yeah. I woke up. What time did I wake up? I woke up at like 4 or 5. Yeah. I did get some sleep. Yeah. Sorry. My neurodivergent mind. I know many of you can relate. Okay. I feel like maybe switching it up. Because I just wasn't feeling that flow in it anymore. That's how I've been feeling it lately. When I have to move on, like, it's like the flow I feel. Glory of the garden. I was saying, like, things growing, and you know, it takes time for you to have a full garden. Okay, anymore. And knowing, fully aware of the thorns, roses have thorns. Pain can be an awakening call. Right? It's like, this also is another example of like how it's lotuses, like, you know, it's dark and it takes time to grow. And same thing with seeds. It's like, look, it has to push through the dirt. What's behind this? Build on your own inner strength, light up the sky of your mind. Especially with the lotus, the symbolism in that. It's like persevering. A lot of persevering. What's the bottom? Fortune of perseverance. Don't freeze on the riverbank. Get the fuck out, man. But yeah, dude, it's... And I totally have to, like, talk about it and things like that. Because that's how I got through life. It's like talking more openly about mental health stuff and what's going on in the world. It's like, let's stop being weird about it. It's like, you gotta be golden. I hear that song, like, living life like it's golden, living my life like it's golden, living my life. And then Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters. I would love to get spiritual femmes and do like a K-pop Demon Hunter, like harmonizing and stuff like that. I don't have like any music friends. Like, I have, and the past, and we will harmonize and sing together and everything like that. But not for like a bit now. So, especially if you're LGBTQIA plus, especially supporting trans. I do want to make that very clear. Yeah, definitely hang out. Like, if you're very anti-Trump, all about reproductive rights and all that jazz, definitely subscribe, hype my video up, and all that. Keep going, don't give up. The path is open and clear ahead. Of course, I don't feel like this is right now, but it's like, and I know it doesn't feel like that's anywhere near. But you have to understand, trust me, I know it's so frustrating because there's things that I like unveiled multiple things this like past 2 months, whatever, this whole year, where I realized something, I'm like, whoa, and it changes me to like a different me, to the better version of me, you know, like closer to the best version of myself. Well, best version of myself now, it's like, you know, you want to keep working towards that. Not perfect, but the best version of yourselves. And you have to remember, it's not like you being perfect. It's doing what you can with what you have. You know, and eventually what you'll get, and then, you know, so on and so forth. Focus on your blessings. Adjust your taste to what you deserve. You see all these people here, all these, looks like silhouettes. Yeah, there's one person, her face up. It's like all this support, especially spiritually. You have a lot of ancestors, spirit guides, angels, etc. You know, supporting you, surrounding you, wanting you to just focus on the good, like no matter how small, like, and see that as a blessing that you get to experience it. Like going back to this divine feminine at the bottom. Once you stop constantly being in fight mode, then your transformation can finish. I feel like there's been like pauses at times. It's like, oh, no pause. No pause. It's like, because you keep picking up the sword, or like you tighten your grip. It's like, no. Yeah, you need to surrender, like for real, for real. Okay, that's all. Okay, that's all I got, and oh, I know it's so much easier said than done. I'm right there with you, but we got this, guys. And again, as always, if you support anything that I do, subscribe, like, hype, and all that jazz. And I'll see you in the next video.